All right, class, welcome back. So, we're doing root words. Now, we're gonna bring the root word additions to an end soon. I have maybe about 4 or 5 more videos doing root words, and even still, that's not all of them. I'm trying to cover as many of the main ones that we can recognize, okay? And then once we do that, we can get into another lesson. I just want to cover this first because for those people, some of us were native English speakers and we want improvement. Some of us are learning English as a second language. And I want to be as inclusive as I can. And I think at this point, the most basic thing I can do for those of us who are native English speakers and for those of us who are taking on English as a second language, I think it's fair that we understand our suffixes, prefixes, and root words simply because they give you insight when you're reading words, okay? These root words, prefixes, and suffixes are involving the definition. In other words, the ones that we're about to go over and the ones that we went over, you'll see what I mean. Because each word, each English word that these root words are inside of, their root has something to do with our use of the word in English. So, for example, like the one we're doing now, I have 5 root words. They are all variants of each other, and they all mean to make or to do. Now, I Googled it, and so I Googled it twice, and they said they come from Latin and Greek. So I'm just going to go ahead and assume that the Latin and Greek definition is the same, okay? All right, y'all. So without further ado, make and do. So we got, let's bring this a little closer. FAC, fact, 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 which means make or do in its root from Greek or Latin. Now, our English use of this word fact means something that is true, okay? That is our English use of fact. But as a root word from Greek and Latin, it means make or do. And you'll find them in some of these words down here I'm going to show you. Fect, fic, and fict. Got it? Got it? All right. So first example, facade. There's your FAC. Okay, to make a false appearance. We know a facade means something phony. Efface, to get rid of or erase. So to make something disappear. Remember, these root words contain the root of the meaning. Okay, the meaning that we use these words in English always have something to do with its root definition. It may not be literal and exact, but it has something to do with its root definition. Does that make sense, guys? Efface. So, like I said, efface means to erase. And there's really not a literal translation except to say that with this root word in it, it means to make disappear, okay? Just like the next one. Let's see. That's it for FAC. Let's do FECT. Fet. Just like perfect. We all know that perfect in English just means everything is right. And so when you put make or do, the Latin Greek root fect is here. Its root meaning is basically to make it all right. Just like affect, right? To make or to do. And when we use this word affect in English, we know that means it is changing something. It has an influence. So it's kind of like making or doing. It do something, okay? Reinfect. Reinfect. So we know what infect means, to make something tainted, if we want to say that. But fect is here, to make. You know, when something is infected, it's tainted, usually with a virus or a disease or something. We know re means to do over. So there you go. That's your make and do. I got more of them. We got FACT. You find that in This word here, factitious, to make fake, manufacture. Okay, we know that means to make. It's not that hard. Okay, then here we go with our FIC. Where is that? There you go. FIC example, certification, to make official. You know, make it relevant. Pacify, there's your FIC-fication, to make peace. When you pacify someone, it's because you want them to be okay. All right, to make peace. And then artificial, there's your FIC, to make or do. When something is made by humans and not nature. Anything else? That's it, y'all. Those are your root words for make or do. FAC, FACT, FEC, FIC, and FICT. And hopefully, if I see you, we'll do this again. I'm just playing. See you next time.